Titanic was built with steel, iron, well fabricated, sophisticated, enough to last for decades of years. The Titanic was built with some serious technologies and equipment in it. It was meant to be a place of pleasure and where men would be sustained in it. Money was paid to enter in. But in 3 days, that sophisticated ship that was built by man sunk. 3 days journey, it sunk into the deep of the deepest part of the ocean. And men and women were buried beneath the earth, and there was no rescue for so many, except few that found their way out. Noah built an ark with woods, subject to rotting and subject to spoilage. And the wood he built by himself, not with sophistication, no iron, no help from nowhere, no corporation, nothing. Only him built a wooden boat, and he stayed on the water and still remained balanced. Cannot sink, cannot go down. He had his life with his family. All the animals, nothing missing, nothing broken. They were being fed, they were being sustained. Who was cooking the food? I don't know. What was going on? I don't know. But they were sustained. Because why? What is the difference? Whatsoever God sustains, don't sink. What God is holding, what God has built, what God has molded, no demon in hell can sink it. That is why you're still here, praising and worshiping. Hell has come to sink you. Powers of darkness have come to shake you. The devil has used every kind of means through human beings, through resources to make sure you don't sell anymore. But you're still selling on this boat. You're still moving on this boat, unshaken, unsunk. You're still held, you still have your sound mind. There is no alarm yet. Why? The God who made you is the one sustaining you. He's the one that is keeping you. If he's not the one keeping you, you could have sunk. The things you went through, the people that went through them, many died, many could not survive, many were wrecked up, many their stories ended. But in spite of what have shaken you, you're still selling. You're still selling. You're still on your way to a favorable destiny. There's still a future for you. There is still hope for you. You may have shed tears in the night, but you're still selling. You have been shaken somehow. You've been through storms. Come on. But you're still selling. Nothing has sunk you. You are not beneath yet. You're still floating under the hand of the Almighty. The hand that holds you is able to sustain you. In the hollow of his hands, he has kept you. You are safe now. Whatever may betide you. Why? The one that called you is more faithful than anything. He's too faithful to fail and too consistent to miss the mark. He's still the God of yesterday. He's still the God of tomorrow. He's the God of today. He does not sleep nor slumber. He watches over his word because he promised you, I will never leave you nor forsake you. He didn't tell you there won't be storm. He said that there will be storm, but in the midst of the storm, I will sustain you. They will mock at you, they will sustain you. They can laugh at you, I will sustain you. Things have come your way, but I will sustain you. I am the hand that built you. I won't let you be spoiled on the way. You must arrive. So many times in your life, you have asked yourself a question: is there any other thing more than this kind of journey? 150 years, All Noah could see is animals. All he could smell is the smell of wild beasts and animals. Men try to get into the boat, but they can't. Men try to break in, but they can't. But the hand that built it locked it. That's why they knock on your door, but they can't enter. They go around, but they can't enter. They may fly over your roof, but they can't enter. Because the hand that holds you has locked that door against them. They only go in a cycle, but they don't have an entrance to where you are. That's why they shake you. They cause you to say some things so that you can sin against God. But God's mercy covered you. They made you to act somehow. You acted inconsistent of what you believe. They thought because you did that God will forsake you. But they don't know there's something called mercy. That the mercy of God sustained you. In your lowest place, He still holds you. In your messed up situation, He still holds you. When you look like you're doubting Him, He still holds you. Because He has given you His word. He said, I will not leave you. Your body has asked you, does the healing power still work? But the people that suffer what you suffered, they are no more. The people that had the kind of accident you had, they just gone. A story was told out of the prophetic word on our beginning of this month. I said somebody will give their life for you. This man has been a thorn in the flesh to one of our members. And she talked to me and said, there's nothing I can do. Leave it to God. Let God take care of you. Don't fight. Don't say anything. I've been telling you and I'm going to tell you again. You don't have to fight your battle. Because the hand that holds you, He's a fighter. He's a warrior. He's a man of war. He has never lost a battle. Why are you fighting for somebody who has never lost a battle? Why are you worried when He's fighting in your battle? When fighting your battle, He's before you, He's behind you. He's watching consistently for every move of the enemy to tell them, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. And I heard that neighbor just get out of the house, driving along a local road on a light. Another car came and hit him. He died at the spot. This happened last week. He died at the spot, and his wife was crying. The boundaries he's been asking, nobody, don't cut your grass here. Don't do this here. Don't do this here. Where is the grass? The grass is still growing, but it's nowhere to be found. Where is the landmark? You can't find the landmark. The man has gone. What is this? I told the brother, and I say, look, I told you before, God fights. And God spoke to us, I will give somebody for you. One has taken place, others will still take place. I don't need to worry about tomorrow, for my tomorrow is far better than my yesterday. Why? The hand that holds me, He does not sleep nor slumber. He's never tired of doing things for me. He's never tired of our prayers. He's never tired of our cries. When we cry, He wipes our tears. When we are weak, He is stronger. When we can't go anymore, He will carry us through. When we cannot see tomorrow, He sees for us. What we cannot hear, He hears for us. The place you cannot be, He's defending you right there. That's the hand that holds you. That's the hand that holds the boat of Noah. Noah, what is going on? Noah said, I don't understand. But He told me to stay in the boat, that He will take care of me. He's telling you, Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Stay in the boat. Things are going to change shortly. Things are getting ready to change now. Why not stay in the boat? I know you're crying. I know you're painful. I know it's hurting now. I know it might be painful now. I know you may be asking now, where is my God? But it brought me here to tell you, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait for me, wait for me. Stay where I kept you. Remain there. I am making a way where there seems to be no way. By tomorrow morning, you will hear me say something. You will see me in action. You will not believe I am the Lord. I change it not. That is why I said, my people cannot be consumed. He told me, and I asked him, how long? He said, don't ask me that. Daniel could not ask me how long. I allowed him to go through the lion's den, but I was there with him. I allowed his friends to go through the fire. In the midst of the fire, they saw me. They couldn't see anything but me. In the midst of your fire, don't you see me? Don't you know I'm the one holding you? Don't you hear my voice? Don't you hear me say, stop crying? I am your God. I am your Father. I am your shield, the glory and the lifter of your head. Don't you know that I make a way where there seems to be no way? Don't you know I can fix anything in the desert? Don't you know there is no Red Sea that you cannot cross? There is no mountain that I cannot move for you. There is no valley that cannot be exalted. There is no crooked path that I cannot make straight. Stay on me, for I will keep you in perfect peace, because your mind is to stay on me. If you can keep on hang on a little while, I will give you the peace that passes all understanding. I made you. I called you when you were still in your mother's womb. My hand has been on you. Every step of the way I watch over you. Things could have happened more than it happened, but I was still there. They treated you anyhow, but I'm watching. Because when I lift you up, nobody else will take the glory. But God said, but it's me. That's why I have to take you through the school of life. You are in school now. Don't get out of class. Don't cancel the subject, because you're in the midst of exam. Sooner or later, you will hear congratulations, because you pass your classes, because you pass your stages. You are now due for promotion. Don't you know what I said? That sorrow can only endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Don't you know I still hold your morning? I hold the key to your life. I hold the key to your family. I hold the key to everything that concerns you. Until I open the door, nothing else opens it. When I shut the door, nothing else can open it. I am still the God who holds the key. Trust me, trust me. He said, look unto me, all you ends of the earth, and be saved. Don't you know by looking at me, your deliverance comes? Said the Lord of hosts, when your eyes are on me, said the Lord, you will not sink. You will not go down. The storms will not kill you. The waves will not overtake you. But when your eyes are on the trouble, when your eyes are on the wave, you will sink like Peter. Stand on the word. Stand on the word. Stand on the word. I will not fail you. I will not fail you. Stay. Because Noah found favor in my sight, and I kept him. You have found favor in my sight, and I'm keeping you. I'm keeping you. I'm keeping you. Keeping you. There is nothing that will take you before your time. You're not dying. You will live to declare my goodness. You will live to declare my praise. There are testimonies you have that have not been shared. There are books inside you that has not been written. There are songs inside you that have not been sung yet. There are places before you. You are not there yet. I have made those ways for you. How will you go down when I have so much table before you? When I've created a future before you? How can you stop here? Say the Spirit of God, I am your sustainer. I have a future for you. My plans and purpose has never failed. I won't fail you. I won't fail. I won't fail, save the Lord. I won't fail, save the Lord. Hold on. Your day is breaking now. Hold on. Your day is breaking now. Hold on. My hands are on you. My strength is on you. My eyes are on you. My word is in you. My spirit is in you. Why will you fail? Why will you quit now? Don't quit. Oh, says the Lord, I am your keeper. I am your keeper. I am your stronghold. I saw you in the rain. I watched you go through the storm, but I could not let the storm take you. I watched you go through unfavorable places. It was my training days. And I watched you look like you're suffering too much. You have been mistood. Many did not understand you. Many miscalculated you. I saw the name they call you in secret places. But I'm the Lord who gave you a name. I'm the name that I gave to you. No one can erase it. Sooner or later, very soon, just before you, I will manifest my name for you. I will manifest my glory. I will manifest who I am to you. I am your father, your own father. Your hand is in my hand. Hold on. Don't fail. Don't quit. Don't change your confession. I'm coming very soon for you. If it had been possible, your case could have been closed by now. But I kept it open to let that devil know he can't do anything. He can go as far as he can go, but he cannot go beyond. Your case is still open. Your name is still before me. I'm writing a new name for you. I have your designed assignment for you. I have a place prepared for you. Quit crying. Quit crying. Do not murmur. Do not murmur. No matter how the situation looks like, I am still God. I made the heavens and the earth in the twinkle of an eye. By my spoken word, I am making you to be who I want you to be. I am the Lord. I change not. How can you be consumed? What about the gift that I put in you? What about my calling in you? What about my mighty hand on you? How do you think I will fail you? When you carry all that heaven has inside of you, when your name is registered in the book of life, when I call you my bride, I call you my child, I call you my friend, and I call you my own, how do you think I can lie to you? Says the Spirit of God. Be comforted. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It looks like you're not catching anything. But there is a net breaking miracle waiting for you. When I begin a thing, I finish them. I don't stop on the way, nothing stops me. I am your sustainer. I am your builder. I am your framer. As it looks like you're falling apart, I'm rebuilding you. I'm remaking you. I'm remolding you. I'm fixing issues. Leave the past alone. I'm using it to build a future for you. A glorious future I see. You will smile again. You will rejoice. You will dance and praise the name of the Lord who has done wondrously for you. This is the Lord, your God. You've waited for him. You've waited for him. He said that they that wait upon him shall renew their strength. You have the strength of a unicorn. You are stronger than the lion because you're carrying a greater lion of the tribe of Judah in you. It shall come to pass that all these things creeping around shall be silenced at the roaring of the lion on the inside of you. All these things murmuring around shall be silenced because I am your Lord. My voice is in your voice. When you talk, I'm listening. Your praise sweetens me. Your worship, your position, I love it. I am your God, says the Lord of hosts. Trust him. The Lord said, trust me. Trust me, God. I will bring it to pass. It's not far away. It's not far away. You have prayed, you have fasted, you have waited, you have given. They are not in vain. They are not in vain. I have a record. That's why I want to bless you now. For your time of remembrance has come. Your time of visitation has come to liberate you and to rest you, to liberate you and to fix you, to liberate you and to raise you up to where you need to be. Your seed will not be stranded upon the face of the earth, for I am the Lord your God. I heard your cry. It doesn't matter the sniffing around of the enemy around you, but know you not that I am your God. I will keep you. There's nothing the enemy can do to you, because there is no weapon formed or fashioned against you. They will not prosper. And tongue that have risen, you're condemned, and I've condemned it. And this day shall it be known that there is still a God in heaven whom you worship, says the Spirit of grace. The Spirit of the Lord says, I should tell you, things are changing now. He has sustained you. He has kept you. He will keep you to the end. He won't let you be a mockery, but he will make you a praise among nations. People shall use you as a point of reference for good, but not for evil. For the Lord who molded you has you selling. And now is your time that where you're selling should be rested. For I am still Mendelengina mangandandumba andandumbi alahusia. Henemu sheria la bondom briagade awose. Ipanama mama suria memende de akama momombudia. Womono sembrialie de bosinda la mandamba husheletia. Hinemu siketo balagadinama. Horamahu shikrebebe sata. Horia halabasia. This is the word of the Lord. and each shall come to pass. Jesus. Flow for us. Let the church say amen. Let the church say amen. For God has spoken. Let the church God has spoken. Try. Let the church say amen. Oh, God has spoken. Let the church. God has spoken. Let the church say amen. God has spoken. Let the church say amen. God has spoken. Let the church say amen. I say God has spoken. Let the church say amen. Oh, God has spoken. And let the church say amen. Spoken, and let the church say amen. God has spoken. Let the church say God has spoken. Let the church say amen. Ebube has spoken. Let the church say. Can you help me stand up on your feet? Nanaka Modia. Kandala makombria de Asuria laya. Heto balada Asturia lele damana. Hinene kuntundi ala aru de leveria suleleda. Humene sunene kamana kudi. Huria sorodeka. Mando kuri bandorobo sierra de boshuria lata. Hilabana busum kelegeta ore akatai. Uriekele hos riele bosaka. I don't know whom I'm tossing in for. Mini kakaturia le bosheria. I'm in the sitting for somebody now. Moko kukukukiakatai. Elabro sandala la bruta I combele dosi. In a mondorolobo surie kadobla hasu. Wekini me kurieledi. Kuni me kurieleba. Isuri bebe da oshela I. Munu wosono manga da hasaka bakatoka. Ibakato shendelika. Ikuriaka kakato hosi. Banderebo sontoria la sondila kanomeni. Hiboronemo sananamu shekabaha. Urialemo sompro valabaduske. Inumako shakata. Lay hold. Makutu kragadeska. Take the evil one out of the way. Mokoto brakatia sasa. Leketo zakata. Lay hold on your